Play the first four measures only.
Okay.
All right, that's fine up to there. Can you do all of that while just holding the strings down?
No,
Okay, why not?
I don't know it by my head. So I have to follow my lead.
Oh, we don't know it. Okay, so let's think about that. You can play it as long as this
Yeah.
hand tells your brain what this hand needs to be doing. That right there is your problem.
Okay.
Because this hand doesn't really know what it's doing. It has to be told,
Yeah.
instructed by the left hand. That takes time.
Yeah.
Your brain is sending signals to this hand. Okay, left hand, do your thing. And it knows its parts. If I told you to go like this and just finger all the chords, you could probably do it. And I bet you could probably do it up to full speed at 140. Okay? So your brain's already telling this guy what to do. He can do his job. But then your brain then has to perceive what's actually happening. So it's sending the signal to do it, and then it has to analyze it because it needs that information to then instruct this hand what it has to do.
Yeah.
Then it does its thing, and then you're trying to analyze that. Do you realize how much processing power that takes for all that stuff to happen? A lot. What if we could cut out most of that in the process,
Okay.
where the brain just tells, it sends out two simultaneous signals. All right, dude, you do this and you do that. And there's no translation. It's like you're speaking English over here, and then it says its words, and it needs to translate back into some other language like Japanese or something. And then this hand is being talked to in Japanese, and then it has to do its job back in English. It's just too much.
Yeah.
All right? So you want two signals. You do this, go. And when you get that happening in your brain, going to 140 won't be a big deal anymore because you've got the speed. Your left hand is good enough, and I can see by how difficult things are you're playing in your right hand that you've got the chops in your right hand.
Okay.
You're losing it in your brain. It's
Yeah.
not. You're not getting lost in your hands. You're overloading your mind.
Yeah.
So, for you to get this faster and in sync, I think what you need to do is cover this up, learn the part right hand only, so that this hand learns to do what it needs to do without any further instruction or analysis from the brain listening or thinking about this. Let's try just the first measure or two, just the right hand.
Just watching what I play. Okay.
Now here's a little trick to help this process go faster.
Yeah.
Instead of thinking about the patterns, because I'm guessing right now you're thinking, you're trying to visualize the pattern that your left hand would do if it was playing, but it's not playing. So you're still, even though you're not playing with the left hand,
Thinking.
your brain is going through the exact same process all over again, and it's not getting any easier. Because even though it's not moving, and even though we're not hearing the sounds, all the work of your brain is still identical. Nothing's actually changed except there's no sound coming out.
Yeah.
So, you need to imagine the sound as you're instructing this hand what to do. Instead of thinking about, okay, this pattern, and then this finger moves here, and then I go to this string, so I got to hit that guy. All that's got to go. And you've got to imagine the sound. So right now, if I told you to just put your hands in position for whatever the chords are, whatever these lines are, you can put your hand in position and not play, and you could actually imagine what it sounds like, right?
Yeah.
Try that. Don't pick anything. Just put your hand in position. Stop. Hold on. Just put your hand there and imagine what it sounds like. Go ahead and do that. Just imagine it. Can you hear it in your head as you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not hearing anything coming out of your guitar. So if you've already learned to associate the actual sound with what this hand has been instructed to do. That's awesome. We need that to happen over here.
Okay.
When that happens over here, you've got it. You've bypassed all the garbage translation that's currently going on in your head, and you'll be able to play this much faster, and it will be very simple for you to do.
Okay.
This is not a technique problem, it's not a speed problem, it's a mental processing problem. But you can easily overcome it. As you go through the motions, hear it in your head. Go real slow if you need to, but hear the sounds as you instruct the right hand what to pick. Let's go super slow, like very slow, and try them just right hand only. And I want you to really try to hear it. And if you can't hear it, you might need to actually sing it to yourself.
Ooh, damn.
I'm not going to make you sing in front of everybody else here, but when you're home, sing it as you instruct the right hand
Okay.
to articulate the strings. Are you able to hear all that, or do we need to slow this down? That's pretty
Slow
quick.
this down,
Yeah,
yeah.
slow it down so you can really hear it. Are you singing it to yourself in your head?
Yeah.
All those notes, can you really hear all of them?
Yeah.
Good, awesome. Then continue to go. Look, hold on. I was talking, so I was distracting you from hearing what you
Yeah.
needed to hear. So wait for me to stop talking, and then really hum those things out, either out loud or at least to yourself.
Okay.
Go. Are you hearing the notes in your head?
Yeah.
All of them, correctly, accurately?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. That's how I think you should practice this,
Okay. Perfect.
okay?
Yeah.
And I think when you do, you'll find that getting the speed up will come a lot faster. Because you've got the chops.
Yeah.
We just got to free up your mind from the burden of all the stuff it's currently thinking of. Okay? And it'll go much faster.
Okay.
All right? Awesome. Great job, man.